Like, are you following? What's the deal with that Jamie Foxx? He's not feeling great. There's a going things on with him. Definitely, they said. Stroke, I had no clue about what befell him. No doubt I have some new data about Jamie Foxx. You realize you know playing pickleball. And there has been hypothesis about what's going on with him, a few bits of gossip. Recommended it very well. Maybe recovery connected with substance misuse anyway. Mike Tyson has let the cat out of the bag and affirmed a couple of things right off the bat. Jamie had a stroke. Second, Jamie will not be featuring in Mike Tyson's collection of memoirs. Ultimately, Jamie is going through escalated recovery. How about we examine this on the grounds that the media has been connecting different hypotheses? What's the most recent story with Jamie Foxx and his girl Corin? A large number of us, including myself, had concerns, yet we should give credit to Corin in light of the fact that she did what was important to give some reality while safeguarding her dad's standing anyway. Rather than exclusively zeroing in on Corin, shouldn't we be scrutinizing Jamie's PR group or office? When Corin was passed on to deal with things alone, she talked reality. And surprisingly, mentioned petitions. She was terrified and going through a troublesome time. Now with whatever is occurring, perhaps Jamie's group is building up his game shows and future ventures. Yet there are a few inquiries to be posed to. For what reason did they set Corin in a situation to safeguard their inclinations? For what reason did they open her to the general population? To push a specific account, I don't fault Corin for doing what she did on the grounds that she was paying special attention to her daddy similarly as anybody would for their friends and family. She was attempting to save his heritage and future thinking of her, as vocation is attached to as yet. Why that in the studios or James' administration move forward and offer something some might contend that they did through Corin, yet I differ. They basically tossed Corin at to confront the analysis, whatever is happening with James, as per sensible reasoning. And Mike Tyson's words, it will require investment for him to recuperate. Corin and the family appear to be feeling great. So we know it's not dangerous, yet it will in any case be a difficult experience to recuperation. Currently, we should examine what Mike Tyson uncovered in his new meeting. As per Mike, Jamie Foxx experienced a stroke prior to being hurried to the emergency clinic while shooting his forthcoming Netflix film back in real life. Jane was set to depict Mike in the Boxing Legends biographical television series. Mike referenced that it dubious will occur with the show following JB's well-being battles. He likewise proposed that the absence of updates on James' condition demonstrates a conscious endeavor to stay quiet about it. Mike slipped and let it slip that James isn't feeling good and suffered a heart attack. However, he explained that he doesn't have a clue about the particulars. Mike, are you following? What's the deal with Jamie Foxx? He's not feeling great. There's a going things on, no doubt. This is a stroke. I had no clue about what befell him. No doubt he underscored that we can anticipate our next breath, or when we'll kick the bucket on the off chance that we haven't been educated about it at this point. This is on the grounds that they don't maintain that we should realize this disclosure goes against James and his family's endeavors to stay quiet about his well-being status, and Corin has censured the media for conjecturing about his condition anyway. Mike Tyson's goof appears to have sabotaged their system. While Mike endeavored to backtrack on his remarks, the harm was at that point done. Jamie and his family have contended energetically to keep up with mystery. Yet Jamie's supervisory crew should be considered responsible for over and over placing Corin at the center of attention to safeguard their inclinations, as opposed to coordinating displeasure toward Corin. We ought to be scrutinizing Jamie's administration, the studio, and any other individual included. These are the genuine guilty parties who have been designing the circumstance. It's disturbing the way in which they have been taking advantage of Corin's naivety, distress, and weakness. They have utilized her to give ludicrous explanations, while taking cover behind their quiet, they couldn't care less. Assuming Corin faces public backfire or loses validity, they are exclusively centered around safeguarding their monetary advantages. Corin, who once had her dad's security, is currently swimming with sharks. These Hollywood sharks know how to deceive people in general. Yet they likewise comprehend the results of losing validity. They couldn't push their ideal account since it would endanger their picture. Currently, how about we discuss what Mike Tyson uncovered during his meeting? As per Mike, Jamie Foxx experienced a stroke while recording returning activity. This reveals insight into the well-being battles Jamie is confronting. We want to zero in on what Mike Tyson unintentionally uncovered and scrutinized Amy's supervisory group and their choice to over and over open Corin to the public. They have neglected to expertly deal with the circumstance and safeguard both Jamie and Corin. We should watch out for the turns of events and offer our contemplations in the remarks. I'll give further updates as more data opens up, so buy in. And hit the chime for the most recent big name news. What's the deal with that Jamie Foxx? He's not feeling great. There's a going things on with him. Definitely, they said, stroke. I had no clue about what befell him. No doubt I have some new data about Jamie Foxx. You realize playing pickleball. And there has been hypothesis about what's going on with him. A few bits of gossip recommended it very well. Maybe recovery connected with substance misuse anyway. Mike Tyson has let the cat out of the bag and affirmed a couple of things right off the bat. Jamie had a stroke. Second, Jamie will not be featuring in Mike Tyson's collection.